We're African Soul, American Heart. Our efforts are focused on helping the most vulnerable of children, orphan girls, in one of the most remote and underserved areas of the world, the Republic of South Sudan, a newly formed nation. What began as a dream in 2007 has become a reality. This summer of 2011, 11 girls joined our program. These girls will eventually live in the facility that is under construction in Duke Payuel, Jonglei State in South Sudan, where they will receive tutoring and teaching in practical life skills, as well as nurturing and food and clothing and all of the supplies necessary for daily life. Last fall, the chiefs of the village donated land, about 5 acres, sufficient to serve up to 50 girls. On this property, we decided to use traditional building methods and materials, and we've constructed tukels, adobe thatched roof houses that will house the girls, provide office and storage, and tukels also for the staff. We will be building shower blocks with toilets, a latrine, and laundry sinks and hand washing sinks, as well as fencing the entire site. Our goal is to eventually have 50 girls in our program. These girls would come from all of the villages in the county. The chiefs think it's important that they're not the only village that benefits from our program, because each of the areas has a need for educated women. So girls can come and live and learn at our facility and then return to their villages with the skills they've picked up here. This July we started with our first 11 girls between the ages of 10 and 15. We selected this group because this is a group that is likely to drop out of school. They're vulnerable to being forced to marry at the time they reach puberty. And at puberty, it's difficult for them to continue in school because they don't have adequate hygiene supplies to do that. One of the things that has really been a huge help in this village is local women in the area here have been donating underwear and reusable menstrual pads that they have sewn themselves that we've brought to the village to distribute. Our goal is that when the girls finish the program at age 18 or so, they'll return to their villages with good English skills, writing skills, reading skills, plus practical life skills such as sewing, cooking things other than traditional foods that are available, such as sorghum, being able to garden, grow food. All of these things are not skills that are likely to be available in the villages at this time. These are people who've lived for a generation in refugee camps, in extreme poverty, and so even skills that were once available in their cultures are lost. None of the girls in the village speak English. Boys have more opportunity to roam around, interact with other people, and learn English. Girls stop going to school when they hit puberty. There's not much encouragement for them to go to school. It was so much fun to watch these girls this summer. 2 volunteer teachers traveled with me to the village this summer to start our program. We invited the girls the first day. They were unable to make direct eye contact. It's not polite in their culture. From that point, and they didn't speak any English. From that point, they transformed into girls who shook our hands and looked us straight in the eye. They could answer, "I am fine," to "How are you?" We played games like dodgeball, kickball, musical chairs, limbo, and taught them many songs. And what did we end up with? We ended up with girls coming up to us and saying, "Thank you for this program, but what are we going to do about all the other orphans?" There's an oft-repeated proverb, almost a cliche, though it's proven to be true across the world. If you educate a man, you educate an individual. Educate a woman, you educate a community. So I pose a question to you. What are we going to do to help these orphans? If we pool our resources, a small effort on our part can have a tremendous impact on their lives and the lives of their communities.